right, here we go. Big Reid back in the studio with a special guest. His name is Spencer Sutherland. Welcome, bro.
What's up? Thanks for having me, bro.
Absolutely, 100%. Now, we're a little bit away from doing our meetup today at Steep Creamery and Tea right here in San Francisco.
Yes, sir.
Bunch of fans, super excited to meet you,
man.
to see you. I have had people DMing me, talking to me about, yo, what's going on? Can you bring Spencer to the Bay? Can you bring Spencer to the Bay? Da, 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 da. Then next thing you know, was it Sergio?
Yeah.
Sergio from Ember Life hit me in the DM. He was like, hey, bro, my guy Spencer, he's about to go on tour. He got these things going on. Check him out. I check out the music. I love the music. I think it's dope.
Thanks,
I think
man.
you're a very unique artist. And then, it just happened to, it all made sense.
Organically, yeah. It's the best way, too.
Now, give, a summary of yourself and working in music and how you got started for people that may not be familiar with your music just yet.
Man, I guess the long story short is I've been singing all my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been my passion. I've always known I wanted to do it. In second grade, I made this little "What do I want to be when I grow up" book. Everybody in the class did, and mine was "My name is Spencer, and when I grow up, I want to be a singer." Literally from day one, it's all I've wanted to do. And I kind of got started. I did theater and choir in high school, and then started playing at restaurants, Mexican food restaurants, Greek places, pizza places, in front of 3, 4, or 5 people.
For sure.
Playing all kinds of crazy covers, and then really just worked my way up from playing shows to. And then I started playing real shows to 4 or 5 people, and they started slowly growing. And then last year I started putting out a bunch of music, and stuff started kind of snowballing, and now I'm in San Francisco with you, hanging out. And I wanted to play a show here this tour.
Uh-huh.
We had one that we were almost booking, but it was 21 plus, and 90% of our fans.
Yeah, it was the age. It was an age issue.
Yeah, and I told my people, I was like, we need it has to be all ages. So I'm glad we worked this out, because I really want to see
some of the fans here in the Bay Area.
Yeah, because Bay Area goes so hard.
You know what?
It's such a thing, man.
I thought for a while it was just the Bay goes hard for specific artists, but anyone who they're a fan of, any artist that they're a fan of, the Bay is super supportive.
It's crazy. It's its own country. This different regions of it, and everybody's yo, come to Oakland, or come to Santa Cruz, or come to this other spot.
Yeah.
And they all come to see you, and it's so cool.
We'll be doing a meetup today. It's going to be a Steep Creamery. It's going to be really fun. Outside Lands this weekend.
I know.
So if you're trying to... I'm sure you're busy because you're on tour. You just had the show in, was it?
Seattle.
In Seattle.
Yeah.
How was the first show?
Man, it was really amazing. The whole time, I'm kind of I'm on stage, and I'm thinking, I just can't believe that I'm all the way in Washington, the top of the United States. I've been here once before, and, this many people came out, and it's just crazy to me. I'm still trying to sort of understand it all and take it all in, but I've been doing this for such a long time that I can, I've played these shows for 3, 4 people, and I can really, really understand how special this is, and how I can appreciate it. And I didn't have a song where I shot to the top and I had 1,000 people to show them automatically. I was able to play these shows and finally get to this level, my first headline shows, and really, really appreciate it.
Now, as you're performing, as this is happening, you're on the stage, you see all these people out there, what's going through your mind? I know you kind of just answered that question, but
yeah.
What's in your head at the moment, when you're in the middle of a song? I'm sure you're trying to keep up with everything that's going on, but...
Well, I definitely try to take it in. That's the most important thing, is obviously, so you need to, make sure you're singing the right words.
For sure, yeah, you don't want to do that.
And then it's just, I want to, remember this chorus, this song, how everybody's looking, how their hands are up, because this is what life's about, is, the fact that I get to go to Washington or wherever and see this happen. And each crowd is unique in their own way, which is really cool. Some are more chill, some are more hype, some are just respond to different things, and it's just I just try to take it in, man, because I understand that I'm lucky. I mean, I've worked really hard to get here, but I'm lucky I have these people in my life. Fan love.
It's dope to be in front of an artist as you're not necessarily just getting started, but as everything's starting to fall together for you, and as everything's coming together. What's been the hardest part of the process of, doing music professionally and, assembling a team and coming together, like the people you have around you, what's been the hardest part?
Man, there's a lot of hard parts, man, but I think the mental part of just like seeing all these people around you like kind of do their thing and blow up or get these opportunities, and you're like, why? Like, it's confusing because you're like, I think that I'm as good as those people. I think my stuff's as good, if not better. I just don't understand, like, what am I doing wrong? And that's what was happening for, a few years of my career when I used to try to write, like, pop hits and, like, have this, like, certain kind of haircut and, like, this jacket, what I thought was, like, what everybody else wore. And then I sort of, like, let that go a year ago, and that's when stuff started connecting. But the mental part is 100% the roughest. I'll work, 20 hours a day if I have to, every single day. I have no problem because I love it. And it's like, sometimes it gets like, you're doing it so much that it turns into work, but that's never been an issue for me. It's always been the like, mental mind games that the industry plays with you.
And sometimes you need to take, like, a break. You need to step back and get away from it.
Totally.
I'm sure, because it can be too
helps.
much.
It helps, man. If you're in the studio for, like, 12 hours and you, like, keep pushing it, it might just be a better idea if you go home and go to the gym and go to bed and then wake up and come back. And it's like you refreshed. Or sometimes take a coffee break or whatever. It helps a lot, stepping away.
Yeah, being obsessed with Starbucks works out, too. And that's what you were saying a few minutes ago before we started this.
I know, bro.
And we have one downstairs.
Oh, I literally, as soon as we pulled up here, I was like, we don't have time because we're like 5 minutes late. But after we're done with this, I'm walking down there and I'm getting a coffee immediately.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We were late, too. She was like, yo, is there a way I can get some sick tea or something like that? Or I'm like, yo, I don't know. We might have time, but, I'm looking,
get some coffee.
I'm looking forward to seeing you continue to grow and to paying, personally more attention, because I was introduced to your music through Sergio from In Real Life. I was introduced to you as an artist.
My boy.
And I think it's dope that other artists take the time to reach out and actually show that love and to throw that alley, you know what I mean?
It's so important, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's so important. I know that when I get to a certain level that, I will do that for a lot of people, because there's been, a few key people have done that for me, and they're just, like, that means so much to me. And also, like, people like you, man, much love to you for showing love to up-and-coming artists like me. It means a lot. We need more you in this industry.
Right. I need to get rid of a little bit of myself first. Who are some of the people that you plan on working with in the future, maybe collaborating with? Is there going to be like a In Real Life collab? Is there going to be some other collabs you're working on?
Man, there's a lot, man. I write with a lot of artists. I just wrote a song that's coming out, I think, in a month. And it's with a guy named Jake Miller, and I co-wrote his song with him. I love Jake. Here's
the thing. Jake Miller is my current champ in this game called 99 Seconds.
Yeah, man.
So I know you love him.
That's my boy.
But you're going to have to beat him
in
a few minutes.
Him.
You will?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
Well, I hope.
Jake
now I'm all scared. I'm like, oh, did I just get cocky?
No, that's all good. No, he was dope. So you guys have a song that you put together with him?
Yeah, so it's his song, but I just co-wrote it with him.
That's what's up.
I've done a couple things with In Real Life too, stuff that's not out, and I have a song coming out that I'm featured on in a week with this guy Hoodie Allen.
Word.
Yeah, and it's gonna be such a cool vibe. I'm really excited because he's like a rapper that I grew up in high school like loving.
Mm-hmm.
I like bought all his albums, and then we became homies. He came out to my New York show a couple months ago, and now we have a song together, which it's crazy how like things happen like that. That's like the real collab way, like not your label calling another label, hey, this guy likes your person. I love when it organically happens like that.
I haven't met him yet, but he has a relationship here with this station too.
He is the nicest dude. Like the most normal guy ever, which is like really refreshing in this world.
It seems like your friends and the people you associate with, everyone's come here, everyone's been here. Yeah, it seems like everyone's chill. Yeah. Even though I haven't met Hoodie yet, but I met Jake Miller. He was real chill.
Yeah,
he was real fun to be around.
Totally.
Of course, the guys from In Real Life, they're hella crazy.
They're like my brothers, man.
That's awesome.
That was my first tour ever, actually, last fall.
And then you were with Jack and Jack too, right?
Yep, Jack and Jack in the spring, and then now on my own.
That's what's up.
I just want to stay on the road forever.
You're around good people, man. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
And staying on the road, I mean, you have a little while to stay on the road.
Yeah, I'm hopefully gonna just, keep going on tour because this is what I love. I love performing.
Now, when you pack your bags to go on tour, what are some of like the essentials? Some of the things that that's important to have on the road with you. Obviously, a toothbrush.
Yeah, dude, it's really weird right now because I'm moving from my spot in LA to a spot that's like 5 blocks away.
Yeah.
But I'm moving at the same time. I'm like on tour.
That's crazy.
My whole place packed up in our van, basically, sort of. But my essentials, I have like this like bag of show clothes that I have, and then I have a suitcase, and then I have to have. I'm like a big coffee snob, as you can tell. We talk about Starbucks. I'll get Starbucks every day, but like in the morning, I have this like bean grinder, and this like pour over thing.
Oh, you really?
And I'll be in the front seat, just like with the kettle, like trying to like pour over right, and it almost spills every time. But I live the coffee life for sure.
That's what's up. There's nothing wrong with that.
Got
It's in your veins.
Healthy like protein bars and nuts and beef jerky.
I know about beef jerky. I don't know about any of the other stuff.
I got this company, man, that sent me 150, 200 bags of beef jerky.
Damn.
Wild.
Must be nice.
I am sick of beef jerky already, and we're 4 days into tour.
Wow. Can't be that mad. I mean, beef jerky's cool, though.
It's good.
Like, it's something, like, nice to have. Like, you're driving, like, let me just chew on this for a few minutes.
All my crew's eating it, which is totally good. But the first day I had, like, 3 bags, and I was like, oh, I'm sick of this already.
It's a lot of protein.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll be fine. You'll be buff as hell. Be on your way. You'll be swole out here by the end of the tour. So what else are you working on? What else you got going on that you want to let the people know about?
Just basically kind of finish writing my next project.
Mm-hmm.
Now some new music coming out in, we don't have an exact day, but it's either late September or early October.
That's awesome.
In that 2 to 3 week span.
For sure.
Whatever looks the best, whenever Jake's not releasing something, so we don't get squashed.
Right.
No, I'm playing. Yeah, we have that coming in, and just these tour dates. We got LA on Monday, it's sold out. Denver, and then we go across the United States and go to everywhere.
How exciting is that, though?
Dude, I've always wanted to do this. Like, I've always wanted to headline a tour and have. When you have your own shows, there's something special about it. It's
sure.
It's like this crazy feeling, and I would open for like groups and duos and other artists for like 16 people, and it was dope. Like, it was so cool to have people that came to your concert.
Yeah.
So to have these shows and have half them sell out is like, it's mind blowing. I like keep saying it to people because I've had a couple of interviews and it like is mind blowing every time I say it. It's crazy.
It's fine to be excited about it. It's fine to be appreciative and all that. So
I talk about all the time. Like
don't feel like you're talking about it too much. It's good. It's like like you said, it's your first headlining tour. Like you're out there.
Bro.
Like this is a moment.
Yeah, man.
You got to document everything.
That's why my man's here.
If anyone uses the bathroom on themselves, whatever they got going on, like I'm not saying that's going to be a thing. But
it's happened.
It has it already.
Well, we're on the road. We got to get places at times.
Yeah.
Let's just say somebody has peed in a bottle in the van.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, not on themselves though. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be unfortunate.
Yet.
Wow.
I know.
Oh no.
We're just a bunch of dudes in a van going 12 hours. We drove so far yesterday, man.
Well, you came from Seattle, right? I've done that drive in a 15-passenger van before. That sucks.
It's really, really rough. Like, Seattle to Portland's kind of dope because there's just, like, these mountains and forests.
Yeah.
And then you hit this, like, farm patch for a good 9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like... We stopped in Weed, California, though. It was
that's
really dope.
When I first... That same trip. Like, when I seen that was a thing, I was like, wow, there's a place called Weed.
That's the picture that I took in Weed. It's me and Mount Shasta, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Did you post that on your Instagram?
Yeah, I just did, like,
for sure.
20 minutes ago.
That's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with me, talking. We're going to go get some boba and some ice cream a little bit later. I seen that you made the choice on boba. But when you see these ice creams... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. These ice creams are fire. Like, they're pretty good. I got the tea the last time.
Since we're just gonna buy the place out, I might have to have both.
Might as well.
Yeah.
You are buying the place out.
I have to.
I mean,
fan love.
Showing all the love to the fans.
My band's gonna eat so much ice cream.
I'm
My
sure.
crew's just gonna anything free for them. They're just gonna eat all day.
It's gonna
Ice
be
cream eating
exciting.
contest. I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited to see the fans. It's gonna be amazing.
All right, Spencer Sutherland in studio. Going to play 99 seconds. We'll see if he beats Jake Miller.
Oh man.
Just don't let Jake Miller put you in the headlock.
I know.
Bro, like, you talking about getting squashed, he might pop your head off. All right, hold on.